Christmas Eve! Well, Christmas Eve, if you're watching this when we release it, or maybe it's Christmas Day, or maybe it's that weird bit in between Christmas and New Year that we don't really know what to do with.
Yeah,
but everyone
no
kind
one
of just
has an idea.
like a sugar coma. No one wants to be awake or see what's going on, but they're just getting revved up for New Year. Anyway, happy Christmas, whatever time it is.
We have some very, very exciting news that we could not wait to share with you. This is not going to be a normal episode. We have released an episode every Sunday for, I think, the last 2 years. So
2 years
please bear with
solid.
us.
Yeah, it's been insane. Like, that's over 100 episodes back to back every single week on a Sunday. And so we wanted to give you something at this kind of crazy busy time of year. And it is super exciting. It's actually something that our patrons heard about back at our Christmas party a few weeks ago. And we all agreed to keep it under wraps until now. Literally in wrapping paper, I think, is the analogy, right?
Yeah, this is like our huge, big Christmas present. So, engine update.
Okay, so a while ago, I think like a month ago or so, we had a chat because, as you know, we lost an engine on passage, and it was pretty devastating. Yeah. Well, we gave you an update where we looked at all the different options that are available to us, and we kind of set our sights on an engine manufacturer called Nanny.
Yeah, as we shared with you, we spoke to the guys in the UK, and then they put us in touch with the guys in Australia. And we were looking to replace our old, broken, melted, very dilapidated Yanmar.
It's awful. It
with a shiny new blue Nanny engine. That was the goal.
Hey, yeah, so we've been talking with them an awful lot, trying to work out what's possible, what will fit in our engine bays, that kind of thing. There's a plane taking off here in Tahiti, so if there's background noise, I apologize. We're going to push through anyway, and somebody's off on a Christmas holiday, I guess. And so, yeah, with all of that going back and forth, we got to the point where we said, you know what? What's going to fit is called an N450. It's a 4-cylinder diesel engine, pretty standard in terms of it's just mechanical. It doesn't have fancy electronics all over it, which is what we've been wanting to avoid all along, because a lot of manufacturers have gone down that road. And it's 50 horsepower, so it's basically matched to what we already have.
Yeah, so you know that we were fundraising. A lot of people joined our Patreon community to support us there. A bunch of you sent money through TipJar. And just last week, we were sent this video from Nanny.
There it is. Okay, so you can see there, that is one Nanny engine being lifted up on this forklift truck. And you see how it's just off the ground there. It's been taken around. They're going to slowly start lifting it up. And there it goes onto a truck on its way to Sydney, on its way to a boat to come here.
On its way to Tahiti. I am so excited. It is actually an engine. An engine is coming to us.
It is absolutely insane. So yeah, it has left Australia. It is on the ship. It is on its way to land here in Tahiti, where we will be able to install it in Indioko, which, as you can imagine, we are totally amazed by. It is thanks to every single one of you who's been able to support us. Whether that be financially in Patreon or TipJar or even just watching these videos, we are so, so grateful.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you so
think
much.
back to the moment when we were told that our engine was dead and we really didn't know where to turn or what the next few months were going to look like.
I was devastated that day.
Yeah, it took us a good little while to kind of recover from that news. And here we are, just sneaking in right before the end of the year. And we have some hope. We have an engine on the way.
And what's interesting is if I just play you that video again, if you look again, just as they lift that up into the back of the truck there, you'll notice that so it's pretty stable. They've packaged it really well in those custom crates. But when you look closely, just there in the corner, you can see Red Seas. That would be two. We're getting twins. We're getting twins. Two engines. Not just one. Which means a lot. We need to do some explaining first and foremost. So yeah, as we said, we were kind of at the end of our rope. We had no idea what to do, and we were calling on everyone to help us out. And boy, did you come to help us out.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so, so much. And we almost pulled together pretty much enough for an engine. We were pretty much there. Now, we still had some work to do. We were going to take out a little bit of a loan, that kind of thing, to make up enough for one engine.
And then at this point, somebody got in touch right at the last minute. They have asked to remain anonymous. And they said, we are going to match whatever you have raised. And we're going to give you the same amount again. So suddenly, instead of being almost enough to be able to order one engine, we had almost enough to be able to order two.
So,
which we just couldn't pass up, really.
I mean, I'm still kind of lost for words when I think about it now. At the moment it happened,
yeah,
it was a proper kind of what? Like what? Yeah, we've gone from nowhere near being able to repair one engine to suddenly we're looking at having two brand new engines.
Yeah.
Which is going to be insane because when it comes to Indy, as you know, Indy Oko has had a hard life before us. She's done an awful lot with us. And we were going to replace or repair one engine knowing that the other one was already kind of on life support. So it was going to be a tough life moving forward. We were ready to live with that. That was going to be the way of things.
But we just kind of thought it through, and our plan from here is that we want to get back into the off-grid living. We want to get back into the back of beyond where nobody goes, where we're completely self-sufficient. And just the idea of leaving Tahiti with one really good working engine and then the other one dying and then us being in exactly the same situation again, we just thought that would be really, really foolish. And so, yeah, when this opportunity came up and we were so close to being able to buy the two, we thought we can't turn this down. That's absolutely what we should do here.
Yeah, and there's some cost savings in shipping. Obviously, when you ship two instead of one, there's a slight improvement on how much it will cost to get things in. It's less time in a marina, which is where we're probably going to have to go to remove and install engines. Yeah. We are still going to do all of that as much as possible ourselves.
Of course we are. We've got no idea what we're doing, but it's going to be funny.
Yeah, hang around for that adventure. We still have to figure out how to get the current engines out, how to install new ones, how to align new ones. That's a thing.
Oh my goodness, there is so much to learn.
And then like sea trialing them without dying, and all of that is to come in the new year. Okay, so we've got lots to come ahead, but this is the best Christmas present we could ever imagine.
It's very easy to just think that it's just the two of us out here sometimes, and this has been such a demonstration that it's not. It is the whole community have all banded together, and we are just so grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, as we said. I mean, I could just say that all day long to make this video carry on, but frankly, if there's ever a nice kind of heartwarming moment around Christmas,
yeah, right,
you can rest assured that these two fools are somehow still floating and looks like we'll still be able to keep moving. So we're eternally grateful to all of you. We're so grateful to Nanny, who've been so incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, they, to their credit, at no point have they said that we're stupid.
They've been so kind.
Yeah, they've been so generous and kind. They're like, oh, no, that's fine. You don't understand what the basic things are. We'll just say them nicely to you 3 times until you understand. They're really helpful. So yeah, we're grateful to them as well. They actually sent us this picture, which is our twins ready to go, and the video of them being loaded onto the truck as well. So yeah, absolutely insane. And I don't know, that wraps up 2023 in some ways.
Yeah, it's just been, it is mind-blowing. I don't know what is going to come next in 24, but hey, we're going to find out, right?
That's it. So from us to you, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Jolly Christmas, whatever phrase you use these days. We hope you have an incredible day. Family, friends, loved ones all around you. And yeah, that's, I think we've got some homework to do.
We really have. We've got to learn so much.
Okay, I'm going to go start in the manuals. You can start taking the engines out.
Deal.